The 95% and the 5% rule. This alludes to what I said at the beginning about the fact that the fact you are here tells me something. And one of the things I promised you when we told you about this event and invited you to this event, one of the things I promised you is that it's kind of no holds barred. We're going to tell you everything we know and we're going to tell it to you like it is. So let me let you into one of the secrets of my business and the business I'm in that actually very rarely gets spoken about. I'm basically in the information marketing business. I sell knowledge and information. Now it's based on doing. It's based on all the years of me going into companies and doing this. But what I do now is I basically sell knowledge and information. I happen to believe, by the way, that the information marketing business is probably the greatest business in the world. And we'll talk about that later in the weekend. Those of us in this business, we kind of get together, and there's a specific group of us, and they're mostly a lot of them in America, so we get together 2 or 3 times a year in America, and we network and we brainstorm and we mastermind, because everybody needs to be in a mastermind group. You heard a reference there. However you do it, you need to have access to people around you, and we do this. And one of the things we are all very acutely aware of is the 95% rule. And it basically goes like this. If you look at any field of endeavor, whether it be sport or art or business, there is this kind of cast iron rule which for some reason never changes. Over decades and decades it never changes. And the rule is that 95% of people in a particular field basically do virtually nothing of any great significance and never achieve really what they set out to achieve and their goals and their dreams. If you apply that to business, it's very, very true. 95% of businesses are either struggling, having real problems, or at best doing okay. But if you get the business owner and you get them to be honest with you, they will tell you that their life is not what they want it to be. They are not achieving the financial results, the fulfillment and the pleasure. And in any field of endeavor, there are only 5% of people who are willing to do whatever it takes to succeed. We know this in the information marketing business. So when I go out and I target communicating to business owners to bring them in as customers, if I put something on the internet or I put an ad in a newspaper or whatever it may be, I know from the outset that there is no hope whatsoever of getting 95% of them. Now, you could say that's negative thinking, but it's also true. We are always looking for the 5%, because it's the and you know, you can do any type of effort and marketing or whatever you want, but you never break this rule. It's like phenomenal. So here's why I'm telling you this. You are in the 5%, clearly. In fact, there's another rule, which is the 1% rule, which is of the 5% who are willing to do stuff, there's about 1% who really go to town on it. The 1%, everybody who spoke at a microphone was a 1%er. Now, you need to be aware of this, because again, when you hear discussions about using generalizations like the economy, the recession, businesses, business owners, they are talking about the 100%. They are not talking about you. You have an inbuilt incredible advantage. You need to really resonate and get in touch with that, because that will determine how likely you are to implement and take action on everything that we're going to cover.